3 weeks. That's all the time left until I became Mrs. Carter. I stared at the wedding binder on my lap, checking off the final details. Flowers done. Venue confirmed. Dress hanging in my closet like a dream waiting to happen. Maya, you're going to wear that binder out, Ethan teased, kissing the top of my head as he walked past with coffee mugs. I laughed. Someone has to keep us organized. You'd forget your own name if I didn't remind you. That's why I'm marrying you. He sat beside me on the couch, his blue eyes crinkling at the corners. You keep me grounded. 4 years together, and he still made my heart skip. We'd met at a mutual friend's party, clicked instantly, and never looked back. He was everything I wanted, kind, loyal, steady. So, Miami this weekend? He asked. Rachel's still planning that bachelorette party? Yeah, she promised to keep it tame. Tame and Rachel don't belong in the same sentence, he joked. But you deserve a fun weekend. Just don't come back engaged to someone else. I swatted his arm playfully. Never. You're stuck with me forever. Good. He pulled me close. That's exactly where I want to be. The morning we left for Miami, Ethan drove me to Rachel's place. She'd rented a van for the trip. Her, me, Sarah, Jessica, and Emily. Have fun, babe, Ethan said at the door, holding me tight. Call me when you get there. I will. Love you. Love you more. I watched him drive away, waving until his car disappeared around the corner. Something in my chest felt heavy, like a warning I couldn't quite hear. Rachel honked the horn. Come on, bride-to-be. Adventure awaits. I grabbed my bag and climbed in, ready for what I thought would be the best weekend of my life. I had no idea it would be the worst. Miami hit us like a wave of heat and energy. Palm trees swayed against the bright blue sky, music thumped from passing cars, and the ocean sparkled in the distance. This is going to be epic, Rachel shouted as we checked into our hotel. She immediately cracked open a bottle of champagne. First rule of Bachelorette weekend, no rules. Sarah laughed nervously. Maybe we should pace ourselves? Pace, girl, we're here to celebrate. Rachel poured 5 glasses, handing them out like orders. To Maya, soon to be a married woman. To Maya, everyone echoed. I sipped the champagne, feeling the bubbles tickle my nose. It tasted expensive, sweet. Rachel kept refilling my glass before I could finish. By the time we reached the nightclub, I was already lightheaded. The place was packed, bodies pressed together, lights flashing in rhythm with the pounding bass. Everything felt surreal, like I'd stepped into a different world. Come on, let's dance. Jessica pulled me onto the floor. I let the music take over, laughing as Sarah spun me around. Emily disappeared toward the bar. Rachel kept appearing with drinks, bright-colored shots, cocktails with tiny umbrellas. Drink up, Maya. This is your night. I should have said no. Should have stopped. But I didn't want to be the boring one, the bride who couldn't let loose. So I drank, and drank, and drank. The room started tilting. Colors blurred together. Faces became smudges. Maya, come here. Rachel's voice cut through the noise. I want you to meet someone. She dragged me toward a guy with dark hair and a smile that seemed too white, too bright. Everything about him felt wrong, but I couldn't focus enough to care. This is Maya, the bride-to-be. Rachel announced. Congratulations, he said. His voice sounded far away. Thanks, I mumbled, swaying on my feet. Dance with him. Rachel pushed me forward. I remember moving. I remember his hands on my waist. I remember laughing at something, though I don't know what. Then everything went black. I woke up to sunlight stabbing through the hotel curtains like knives. My head throbbed, my mouth tasted like something died in it, and my entire body ached. What happened? I groaned, pressing my palms against my temples. Rachel was already awake, scrolling through her phone. You had fun. That's what matters. I don't remember anything after the club. You were pretty wasted. She didn't look up. We got you back safe, though. Sarah and Jessica were packing their bags quietly. Too quietly. Did I do something embarrassing? I asked, panic creeping into my voice. Nothing worth stressing about, Rachel said smoothly. Just typical drunk girl stuff, but Sarah wouldn't meet my eyes. And Jessica looked guilty. Something felt wrong. Really wrong. I tried to shake it off as we drove home, but the feeling followed me like a shadow I couldn't escape. I got home Sunday night around 8. The apartment was dark when I opened the door. Ethan? I called out, flipping on the light. Baby, I'm home. He was sitting on the couch. Just sitting, not moving. Not smiling, my stomach dropped. Ethan? What's wrong? He looked up slowly, and the expression on his face made my blood run cold. Pain, anger, disgust. How could you? His voice cracked. How could I what? I moved toward him, but he held up his phone like a weapon. This. Explain this. My hands shook as I took the phone. On the screen was a video. Me at the club dancing with that dark-haired guy. Too close. His hands on my waist. Me laughing, leaning in. Then the angle changed, and it looked like we kissed. My heart stopped. Ethan, I don't remember. You don't remember? He stood up, his voice rising. You don't remember making out with some random guy 3 weeks before our wedding? No, I was so drunk I swear I didn't. The video doesn't lie, Maya. He shouted now, his face red. I trusted you. I loved you. And you did this. Tears poured down my face. Please, this isn't what it looks like. Then what is it? He stepped closer, his eyes cold. Tell me. Make me understand how you could betray me like this. I can't explain what I don't remember. But I would never cheat on you. Never? He shook his head slowly. We're done. The words hit me like a punch. No. Ethan, please. The wedding is off. I want you out by tomorrow. Ethan, get out! He walked into the bedroom and slammed the door. I stood there, frozen, my world crumbling around me. I packed my things through tears, throwing clothes into suitcases without caring what I grabbed. My mom picked me up at midnight. Oh, sweetheart, she whispered, pulling me into her arms as I sobbed in the driveway. The next few days were a nightmare. My phone exploded with messages, some kind most cruel. Can't believe you'd do that to him. You don't deserve Ethan. Cheater. The video had spread everywhere. Our families, our friends, co-workers, everyone had seen it. My dad was furious. We should sue. This is defamation. But I couldn't fight. I could barely breathe. I called Rachel, desperate. Rachel, what happened that night? Who was that guy? Silence. Rachel? Maya, you were drunk. Things happen. My life is destroyed. I need answers. I don't know what you want me to say. Her voice turned cold. You made your choices. What choices? I don't remember making any. I have to go. She hung up. I stared at my phone, something clicking in my brain. Rachel's tone. Her defensiveness. Her hurry to get off the phone. She was hiding something, and I was going to find out what. I called Sarah first. Sarah, I need your help. Something's not right about that night. She hesitated. Maya, I don't want to get involved. Please. You're my friend. Long pause. Okay, look. Rachel kept pushing drinks on you. Like, aggressively? More than normal. And that guy? Rachel brought him over. She said he was a friend, but I'd never seen him before. My blood turned to ice. What are you saying? It felt set up. And Emily saw Rachel filming you on purpose. The room spun. Why would she do that? I don't know, but something was off. I called Emily next. I saw Rachel talking to that guy before she introduced him. Emily confirmed quietly. It looked planned. And she was definitely recording. Do you know his name? Jake, maybe? I heard her call him that. Jake? I spent hours searching social media. Finally, I found him, Jake Morrison. A bartender from Miami, Rachel's ex-boyfriend from college. Everything clicked into place. My best friend had set me up. But why? I showed up at Rachel's apartment unannounced. When she opened the door, her face went white. Maya, I pushed past her. We need to talk now. I don't know what, you set me up. I shouted. You brought Jake, you got me drunk. You filmed everything. Why, Rachel, why? Her expression changed. Fear melted into something uglier, resentment. You want to know? She spat. Because you don't deserve Ethan, you never did, I stared. What? You waltzed into your perfect life while I had nothing. Do you know what it's like watching you get everything? So you destroyed my engagement out of jealousy? Ethan was supposed to be mine, she screamed. We dated first, before you even knew him. But he chose you. He always chose you. I remembered then. They'd gone on a few dates years ago. Brief, meaningless, or so I thought. You've held on to that for 4 years? You took everything from me. So I took something from you. Rage filled me. The kiss in the video? She smiled cruelly. Staged. Jake owed me a favor. You were too drunk to know what was happening. I edited it to look worse. And Ethan believed it. They always believe what they see. I pulled out my phone, stopping the recording I'd been making. You just confessed to everything. Her face drained of color. You recorded me? Every word. I walked toward the door. You're going to pay for this, Rachel. I promise you that. I messaged Jake through social media. Surprisingly, he agreed to meet. I'm sorry about what happened, he said at the coffee shop. Rachel told me it was a harmless prank, that you were in on it. And you believed her? She paid me $500 to flirt with you and let her film it. Money's money, my jaw dropped. She paid you? Yeah, and she edited the video after. We didn't actually kiss. She used an app to make it look real. Hope exploded in my chest. Would you tell Ethan the truth? He nodded. Yeah, I feel bad. I didn't know it would blow up like this. Now I had everything. Jake's testimony, Rachel's recorded confession, messages from Sarah and Emily. The truth was on my side. But would Ethan believe me? Please, Ethan, 30 minutes. If you still hate me after, I'll never contact you again. He agreed to meet at the park where he'd proposed. He looked exhausted. Broken. I need you to listen to everything before you respond, I said. Please. He nodded stiffly. I told him everything. Rachel's jealousy. Her history with him. The setup. I played the recording, showed him the messages, then Jake appeared. Dude, I'm sorry, Jake said. Rachel paid me to flirt with your fiancé. We never kissed. She edited the video. Maya didn't cheat. She was too drunk to even know what was happening. Ethan's face crumpled. Oh my God, Maya. I'm so sorry. I should have trusted you. Tears streamed down both our faces. You should have, I whispered. You ended everything without giving me a chance. I know. I hate myself for it. I need time, I said honestly. I need to figure out who I am without you. He reached for my hand. I'll wait, however long it takes. It wasn't the reunion I'd imagined, but it was honest. I sent Rachel's confession to everyone. Friends, family, co-workers. The same people who judged me now turned on her. She was fired. Her boyfriend left her. Friends abandoned her. I ran into her mom at the store. I'm so sorry for what Rachel did, she said through tears. I don't even recognize my daughter. I felt a flicker of pity. But Rachel had made her choices. I started therapy, took a photography class, reconnected with old friends. I learned to be Maya again. Not Ethan's fiancé. Not Rachel's victim, just Maya. 3 months later, Ethan and I met for coffee. How are you? He asked softly. Better. Getting there. Is there any chance? Hope filled his eyes. I smiled sadly. I don't know yet. Maybe someday. But right now I need to heal. He nodded. I'll be here. Whenever you're ready. Or even if you're never ready. I just want you happy. As I walked away, I felt something I hadn't felt in months. Peace. My life hadn't turned out the way I planned. But maybe that was okay. Maybe I was exactly where I needed to be. And maybe, just maybe, the best was yet to come. The end.